Welcome to SpiceCandies. We have sugar-free sugars. These are alcoholic sugars, which means the molecular structure has an alcohol moiety. They're not alcoholic, you can't get drunk with those, but they're really interesting. We're going to try these with honey. So let's get started. We've got a lot of work to do. Too hot. I let it cool almost to room temperature. 100 degrees yet. At this temperature most candies already harden. Now this is really runny. You can see the gap closing. That's the fun thing about candies. You get really oddball results every time, and you have to adjust to them rather than them adjusting to you, or it adjusting to you. So basic chemistry, guys. Chemistry 101. I think it's cuttable now. Actually, I'm not sure if it'll work anyway, but hey, looks like some sort of a shoe logo, doesn't it? Can't recall the company. Anyway, I'll let it cool off. From past experience, it's going to take quite some time, so off we go to the next candy. Sticky, I should say. Not the kind of teeth pulling sticky, but sticky to touch. Does bind itself. So if you stick these two, they're going to want to stay. But if you just pull them apart, that's easy. Okay, so a bit of sugar powder solves all that stickiness. I think that's not that bad. Now I do have some from yesterday, and you can see this is a solid mass. Okay. So these are individual candies, they're not solid stock. This is not a mass, but they do adhere to themselves. So packing is an issue. All in all, I'd say that's not that bad. I'll try one. It's a nice rectangular bit. No, it's a trapezoidal bit. Definite honey. Really nice, strong honey flavor. Not sticky at all. It doesn't bind to my teeth. I've taken quite a bit of biting into it. It does tend to very likely stick, but I should try to get it loose. It gets loose rather easily. I'm guessing that's from the honey itself. Okay, so that's nice. Alright. Let's see. I already cast this. This is hardening rather fast. Let's see if we can cut it. I think it's too soft. Too hot yet. I'll let it be for the meantime. Let's let it cool off. Okay, we're at 60 degrees Celsius, a temperature that's usually long gone. Hard candies harden at around 100, and it's hard. It's not that hard. You can see I'm actually pressing on it, and it's getting there. But it's not as pliable as it should be, of course. Still, I'm very happy it does. Oops. It does allow me to cut it. I'm using a considerable amount of force here, but all in all, getting marks on my fingers. No, this is really behaving rather well. This is some sort of alcoholic sugar phenomenon. This is really interesting. Why they don't harden until they really get to room temperature. I'm going to stick it in the fridge for a few minutes. That should boost things up. Well, a couple of minutes in the fridge got them to room temperature. You can see they're hard because they broke off. They're a bit sticky again. Let me get some small one. Take an edge and see how it does. Okay. They're too sticky. I'm going for the trash. I can't even speak with these in my mouth. So they're really sticky. They stick to my teeth, and a slight bite is all that it takes. It really binds like a 3-second cement. It takes considerable effort to remove, and the only comfort of me chewing these in the middle of the night basically is that they're not promoting bacteria. So I won't have to worry about bacteria and my teeth cavities basically. These are really sticky. So down the drain they go. The interesting thing about this sugar actually is that it's at 50 degrees Celsius and it's totally liquid, as you can see, running off my finger. Not too hot, a bit hot. Very nice, by the way. I do like it. Obviously you can't pour or harden a candy. You're at 45 degrees Celsius. If you insist on Fahrenheit, that's 113 for you guys. So what do we do? Well, we take that out of there, put these gummy bear molds over there, and I'll try while hugging a camera to get it to pour. There we go. And get my fingers cleaned. Right, there we go. Right, so it's cooling a bit. It's still very, very liquid. Very interesting material. I stopped it at the correct timing, and it's I think it's very, very runny. (113 degrees Celsius), still very, very hot. A regular candy would be hard by now already, rock hard. The slowest ones would cool at 90 degrees, would be solid, but it's still 100 degrees, still very solid. Right, take it out, allow it to cool, and I'll let it cool off a bit more. We're ready at 76 degrees Celsius. 168 for you Fahrenheit, guys. Well guys, this is absolutely runny at 40 degrees Celsius. No sign of what sort of crystallization. Very nice honey flavor, but it's not hard whatsoever. No point in cutting it. So put this in. Remember these? So this was the other test, and then some of these hardened. I let the kids eat the ones that hardened. Some of them are still semi-liquid. I'm not sure if you can see that. Oopsie, yikes. Made a mess. 1 second. So I'm not sure if you can see that, but some of them are actually fully liquid like this one. Some have hardened like this one, and some are in between, just gathering crystals or hardening. So let me pop this one out because it's hardened. Now, while this is a fully hardened candy, let me see if I can try and zoom on that. While this candy is fully hardened, and it is fully hardened, you can see that, or I can see that. It's let me break that in half for you guys. It's definitely a bit liquid from the inside. So even those that don't have the inner core, the inner liquid core, it's soft. You can actually pull it by hand. It's not that tough. And if you put it in your mouth, it's very chewy. It's like toffee. Not like hard candy. It doesn't shatter. It just stretches along. So, yeah, it's really good, by the way. Really nice honey flavor. A bit, it's chewy. It doesn't stick. It's just very, very chewy. So what I suggest to do is to pour this mix as well and see how it does. It's not very pourable. Have no doubt it is soft and movable, and in this sense, but it's not very liquid as the previous sugar was. That being said, it's not that bad. So here we go. One, and we'll just pour it all over the place, I'm guessing. There we go. Sorry, now I'm not in your main view. Oopsie. That's a surprise. I missed. Right. So we're pouring this, and we'll see how it'll settle. I may actually help it with a knife or whatever other utensil. And this is quite nice, actually. If I had a baggie that could drip it more accurately, I would. Of course, I did hope that it will harden so I didn't use the right utensils, but next time. Right, so we're spreading these gummy bears with this sugar, and we'll have to wait till tomorrow. Now the interesting thing about these candies is that they didn't soak up moisture from the air. They are the ones that are still sticky. They're not overly sticky. For example, I didn't get any on my finger now. It's fairly dry. Off we go to the next candy, and I'll see you there. I'll put this in the fridge so it won't soak up too much moisture in case it's moisture sensitive, and we'll see how it goes. So I'll let it cool off for a minute, and then we'll move it to the marble surface. At 84 and still very, very runny, relatively speaking. As you can see, I have no problem shifting it, playing with it. Right, so we'll allow it to cool off. See you then. That was actually hard. Semi-hard. Nice for sculpturing. Well, it's semi-hard. You could, I'm guessing, sculpt with that. Very sticky, gooey mess. But it's really cute and lovely if you're into art. Not saying I'm not, but I wanted something solid. Sit. Doesn't sit. Well, you get the point. It's not going to go anywhere except the trash bin. So it's cute, but not what I'm looking for. There we go. It's actually fairly rigid. It's hard to bend, but still doable. Still using just fingers. Right. Now that will be the artistic end of this video. It's been a long one. It's been 5 days now in the fridge, so these are still semi-soft. Some have hardened fully, some, well, not fully. But we have a gummy bear here, and it's liquid inside, which is really, really cute. But it's not controllable, so it's a tough one. And our even last candy is completely liquid. Absolutely liquid. I can dip my finger in there. Nothing stopping it. And nice, very honey flavored. So these do taste wonderfully, but not predictably. This is actually quite useful because I'm thinking we could try and make something out of that. And I know you're wondering what. But basically, if it's non-hardening, then we could add it to something that is too hard and make sort of a mix, sort of a controlled toffee that you can pour, allow to harden, semi-harden, and then play with that. So I'm going to play with this concept, and we'll see. So I think that's it for now. That was it. We have tested all these sugars. These have been, well, they've proven themselves very, very interesting. I think I'm quite pleased. I think I'm interested in making more and more and more experiments. We'll see how they do. So thank you for watching. Thank you for waiting. I know it's been quite some time since I last got got a video on there, but it took me quite some time to do all these tests, and many more I didn't show because I didn't want to get you guys bored. So all in all, it's been fascinating, a new world. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you soon.